Hey, Nathan here, helping you become a better jungler. I have a review request from a player over on the North American server. He's bronze 2. This is an Eve game of his. He goes 24, 10, and 3. It is a pretty long game, this one. A lot of kills in this. I mean, 24 kills, that's a lot to pack into a game. Why do you want me to review this game specifically? So he says he felt that the game was extremely easy and winnable from the start to mid game. Suddenly it became harder and harder to get picks and progress towards their nexus. Okay, there are specific moments from the game. He feels as though mid-game was his weakest point, anywhere from getting neutral objectives, counter jungling, or overall team fights in general. All I know to do is to get picks that have significance and try to complete something off those picks. Great. So this is definitely the way you want to be thinking, and especially using your ults. The problem with Eve, and I call this Eve kill syndrome, is yes, you can kill anyone, like one shot anyone in the game, especially if you're fed. But you need to think, okay, what do I get off this? Is it worth me using my ult? Is there an objective I need to save my ult for later on? This is the right mindset to have, but we'll take a look at this game and make sure that you adopt this mindset. It's definitely one thing to say it and the other thing to, actually do it in your games. Okay, so I want to first start with your runes, and then I'll jump into your win conditions. So you're going Electrocute, Sudden Impact, Eyeball Collection, Relentless Hunter. Great. Absolute Focus, Gathering Storm, Double AP Armor. Great, these are perfect cookie cutter runes. There really is no other options for Eve runes. This is the max damage one-shot assassin build. You're an assassin as Eve. This makes the most sense for her. Okay, now diving into your win conditions. So you say here, which lane you identify as his win condition in early games. So he says, identify my top lane as my win condition because of his ability to get into fights with his ultimate and his natural bully tendency. So this is the Pantheon into GP. GP was also an easy gank target because he's lack of escapes. I plan to path up to his lane attempt a gank at level 3. Okay. Definitely a bit risky, especially if you start in red. I really do like to just get a full clear off. Really nice, safe, clean. I mean, if you can gank, you can gank. But the problem with that is that you can get punished for it as Eve. And if you're losing your jungle camps, it's just delaying you get into level 6. So, still can work, and we'll see how it goes this game. You are versing an ASOL mid who has a flash barrier. And Nivea, these guys are pretty much, I would say, fine to just farm up. Wouldn't really worry about mid too much. You do have a Yuumi and Kate versus an Ashe Lux. Potentially very difficult to gank pre-6. Annoying to deal with. Obviously, Lux bindings. You do need to dodge those. You can get one shot in those. As Eve, you don't build tenacity. So these guys have a lot of CC to shut you down. It can potentially one-shot you. And you don't have a Yuumi. You do have a Yuumi, which is not very good in lane phase. So I really do think that top, in terms of the early game, even towards the mid game, I think that top is your win condition here. Especially Pantheon's good lane bully. Deny the potential for Gangplank to scale up. But the thing with also Eve is that you are also the win condition. You getting those picks off, getting into objectives, not dying as Eve is very important. I talk about this in my recent Eve video. Talking about how to win with 3 losing lanes. I'll put a card to it up here if you want to take a look at that. But that's the mindset you really need to adopt as Eve. It's like every time I die, like the solo I take to level 6 is bad for me to win in this game. Because at the end of the day, Eve's identity as a champion is to one-shot people. If you don't have you're not a tank, you can't get away with dying just for your team. Like you need to be the one-shotting people and getting back on the map, resetting, getting away with your ultimate. That's the identity of Eve. Okay, so let's take a look at the early game here. So you are starting red buff. I mean, it is fun to start red as well. I mean, I think I always start red on Eve, especially with the new jungle changes to Krugs and stuff, getting them off the map early, getting them start getting levels. The most efficient jungle experience path is red, Krugs, Raptors, full clear bot, base reset, come get second Krugs. Super important to get the second Krugs. That's going to help you get to level 6 quickest. Okay, so we do have a ward on their blue, and it looks like you're actually going there. Okay, so this is pretty ambitious. You obviously know that Kane started red. He could be doing a full clear bot, so definitely can work. But the thing about this, I mean, you do have like top priority in a way as well. Panthers level 2, this is going to be pushing in. It is a little bit risky still though, because you're going to lose a lot of health from this. I mean, obviously you're saving Smite. Okay, no, you do get Smite. The Kane's actually here. So this means he didn't do Krugs. That's something you want to potentially note in terms of counter jungling, maybe. But that's great. You do counter jungle him. It does work for you. You now know Kane is on Gromp. You are tracking him in the early game. This is great for you in terms of getting a very easy early game off as Eve. And the great thing about the Kane matchup into Kane, like you guys want to do both the same things. You guys need to just You guys are both equally as useless in terms of the early game. There's really not much you can do but farm. Alright, so now I would be looking to definitely try and protect my blue. Go bot side here. The thing I don't like about this is you're skipping Krugs, and this is again the path that you've done. So I'll look to walk all the way down here, get a ward first, because ASOL does have priority mid. I just want to protect my blue. Kane could be maybe going there after doing Gromp. So chuck a ward here, and then do Rift Scuttler, then go clear my bot side, then base and go do Krugs, and then maybe look to do a gank top based on the wave. But you're actually going mid here. Okay, so this is not good. You're level 3, you're level 2 Eve. You're not even level 3 yet. You don't have your full kit. You've showed here. This is giving the Kane free information. He shows up. Okay, this is good that you know where Kane is. This is actually a mistake for him, but now you actually move top side. So this basically means you're trying to tell me right now that you're conceding your entire bot side to him. And that is not good. The fact that he has taken Wolves and Gromp, sure, you got his blue, but there's a lot less experience for you to get here compared to what he can potentially get here. I mean, you do looking at top win condition here that you were talking about, but I mean, the wave's going to be pushed in right now. I mean, maybe you have an opportunity to gank this. Like, this is not worth it at all. And again, this is all a result of you showing mid. This is going to potentially have significantly, like, bad impacts for you this game. So we'll continue to see how this plays out, but it just wasn't gankable mid at all. Again, the priority there is as Eve, you 3-buffed him. You could have easily 3-buffed the Kane. That's a huge win for you. You don't need to risk it by trying to go for a mid gank on an A-Sol with an Anivia, and you're level 2 Eve. You just don't have the damage to kill him. You don't have your E yet. Alright, so you get Rift Scuttler here. And you're actually looking for a top gank here. Okay, he's actually engaging on Pants. So this is pretty poor map awareness by him. He should have seen you actually walk top side. He engages and you get first blood. Alright, awesome work. Again, I mean, you're losing your blue right now. Kane is not taking your Wolves and Gromp. I'm not sure why he's not doing that, but he should be. And he goes for a gank bot. Okay, and burns flash. Okay, it's actually really good that he hasn't taken your Wolves and Gromp. So he decides to actually go into his jungle now, take his Wolves. This is actually really good counter jungling by you in terms of timers. Obviously, with the new timers of Season 10, they're now 2 minutes instead of 2 minutes 30 seconds. This is really good in terms of counter jungling. I mean, in my head, I would be trading. I would think that my Wolves and Gromp's gone. But if you look at Kane CS, when he showed bot, that was not the case. But this is great for you in terms of snowballing, experience, and gold advantage. Alright, awesome work here. Love this. This is really good counter jungling. This is a great mindset to have as Eve. Enemy team on the other side. Alright, I'm just going to go take your top side jungle. Alright, always hit the blasting cone when you're here. Just have the opportunity. If you're looking to go top here, it makes ganks harder for Kane. And just get it off the map. Always do that as well for the scrying plant here. Just always hit those plants when you're nearby. Just deny from the enemy team. Alright, you look for a gank top, but Pantheon kills him. So yeah, Pantheon's definitely a great win condition for you here. Okay, so you base, get some items. King of 4 controls, you can't. But I mean, you know, Phoenix Codex is important to get. You're going bot side now. Okay, you actually lose Dragon for this. This is actually pretty ambitious by them. But they actually ditched completely priority there. Okay. Definitely didn't expect that. But looks like the bot lane just ditched waves to take Dragon. Guess it worked. So yeah, just keep full clearing. Come here. Alright, always do Rift Scuttler before you do camps. The rule here as a jungler is vision first, then do your camps. So the other alternative here is Rift Scuttler's not up. Come get some control wards. Protect your lanes. Then you can go do camps. But I guess Anivia's base in here, so it doesn't really matter. But, I mean, just in terms of... I mean, you know Kane's probably still bot side-ish. You know, just... That's the sort of just a philosophy you should just adopt as a jungler. More of a jungle rule. Vision first, then do your camps. Which is actually what I've titled my next actual live stream. For your first jungle here. The live show I do twice a week. Actually, good chance to plug this here as well. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you want to come on the show, join my Discord. There's a link below. What I do basically on that show is I just go over my viewers jungle paths. It's free. You can come on. Anyone is welcome. It's a one-on-one conversation, and it's actually a good time, and we get to help like a lot of people as well as helping yourself. So if you're interested, jump in the Discord and let me know. Okay, so taking Rift Scuttler, GP gets another kill on the GP, and you're actually counter jungling again. So obviously you know the timers are here. I mean, I guess this is potentially pretty risky. I mean, you don't exactly know what Kayn is, but in terms of jungle timers and camps, like I would actually assume that the Kayn actually is bot side. So because he started red, your red's up, that means his red's up. So this is actually really good from you. This is very quick counter jungling. Kayn will not expect this at all, and there's no way he can really contest this if he is taking his red. You place a ward there, Kayn shows up and he's lost his wolves and his blue buff. Okay, so right here, I mean, your Pantheon is here. I think this is a bit of a waste of time. You've already won. You've already got the small wins. You're at 0-3 right now. I mean, you have 3 kills. They don't have anything. You don't need to take any risks. So what you need to do here is just have the mindset of accelerating your lead through experience and gold. Your red buffs are up. You need to be doing your Krugs as much as possible, especially on Eve. This gives the most experience in gold, especially with the new 10.3 jungle changes. Really, really important for you to just back off here. You've got the wins. You've counter jungled his blue twice. Let's be efficient. Right, take his Gromp, okay, but let's really take the red and Krugs. Yeah, this is a waste of time. This is a 0-3 GP. Like, Kayn's, you have full vision here. Panth has no threat of really dying. He'll be able to see Kayn coming from a mile away. You're wasting a lot of time here. Look at all your camps starting to come up here. And if you show here, this is actually worst case scenario. You're actually walking up. Because then actually gives, again, Kayn free information where you are. He can go bot side and take all your camps when you should be getting all your camps. You know, again, extending your lead through experience and gold. You're destroying Kayn in terms of experience and gold right now. Accelerate it further. Be the carry. You are a win condition as Eve. So you haven't showed here yet, which is really good. Hit the blast cone. Okay. Wasting time. Wasting time. I really still don't think that kill's even worth it, to be honest. I mean, your bots died right here. I mean, I like it that you're pressuring this, but again, look at all your jungle camps. As Eve, you really need to be clearing your camps, like on spawn, as much as possible. In the early to like mid stages. Again, having the mindset, accelerate your lead through experience and gold. Okay. So you're coming to gank ASOL here. So remember, you know Kayn is bot side. This is what I call chasing. You're chasing ASOL into no vision with Kayn missing. Really risky stuff. He actually shows up here. You actually might die here. You ult to get away. You don't kill the ASOL. Okay, this might still work maybe. You got a TP going in. You do kill the Kayn. Okay, so that looks like it works, but I think the premise behind it is really risky. Again, look at all your jungle camps. Let's say if you died there, right? If you again, the point is you took the risk. If you died here, all your jungle camps are up. It gives the opportunity for Kayn to just go and take completely one side of your jungle. Again, you're giving him the opportunity to get back into the game. Like, obviously it looks like it worked out here, but I want to emphasize here that the premise or the thought process around that was like that stuff like can potentially lose you games. Like, you're 3-0 Eve. You don't need to keep looking for kills. Like, I'm actually thinking you're starting to go down the Eve kill syndrome right now. You know, like, I like this counter jungling, but again, let's really start looking to clear your red. Red buff is a great buff to have. Okay, so really important to base now. You have 1800 gold. The thing that I actually really want you to base for now is I will need you to start preparing for this dragon. You need to base, go top side here, clear all your top side, come down here for dragon. You need control wards. Doing Krugs here, you actually might lose the opportunity to do dragon. And you don't want to be giving the enemy team the free win condition of 4 dragon souls. So this is not worth it at all. You're going to be stuck on the map. You haven't spent your gold. I always say, gold in your inventory is useless. You need it to be spending. You can buy Runic Echoes, 2 control wards right now. That will be great for you to set up for this dragon. And now you're going bot side. You're going to be stuck here, and dragon's up, and you have these items. Okay, so bot dies here. You are going for this. I know you're level 8 Eve, and you have a Yuumi, which seems pretty fun. Yuumi doesn't have ult. You do have ult, but you just don't have enough damage to one-shot these guys. Again, if this goes wrong, you lose dragon instantly. You don't need to do this to win the game. The way you win this game is, again, accelerating your lead through experience and gold, clearing your jungle camps, getting the scaling on the Krugs, the scaling experience. This is not what you want to be doing. And the worst thing about this now is you just burn ult defensively. So now that's off the map for a minute, just over 90 seconds. Really not good. This limits your options, and you're not going to get objectives on this. You're probably going to lose dragon off this, and there you go, you lose dragon. No control wards, and now you finally base. Okay, so we base. Okay, I definitely think you need 2 control wards here. Get an amp tome and then 2 control wards. Really important as a jungler, especially the fact that you just need to be tracking this Kayn and also helping your lanes. I mean, 2 control wards just does so much for you in terms of you'll feel a huge difference in your gameplay. You just feel like games, you just see a lot more, the map's less dark, and you have more options in terms of decision making in the game. Right, so we're finally doing our red buff. For some reason, Pantheon is trying to do Rift Herald here. I'm not sure what he's doing. He does die. I think you're just going to have to concede this potentially. So, Kayn isn't here, but he probably is coming here. Anivia is low health. Like, this is really risky stuff. You don't have ult. You could do this if you had ult. You don't have smite either. I really don't think this is worth it. You're going to die. Yeah, you die. You actually take the Rift Herald. Luckily, again, huge risk. I still don't even think it's worth it. You've just given shutdown gold. But the worst thing about this is you've really started to hurt your momentum as Eve. Deaths as Eve are so just, again, I say it in the video, my recent Eve video, my gameplay one, you don't want to be dying as Eve, especially like this, when your camps, your Krugs are up, your Raptors are up, your Gromps are up. Okay, so yeah, bot's having a pretty rough time. I really wouldn't be looking bot at all, to be honest. I think it's very hard to gank. You could easily just get one shot there, you don't have tenacity. 2 controls from base, finally, I love it. Good work. Okay. So we're doing Krugs, this is good. Panth gets ganked by Kayn top and dies, unfortunately. So again, like this is where if you place some control wards in river or something like that, or deep in the enemy jungle, you know, you could have protected your Pantheon. Again, that's sort of in a hindsight, easy to say, but prevent things in the future from vision control wards. Like that. Alright, so you clear that. Ward, I'm starting to think maybe you really should be placing your controls at least like here or something like that, just to check for some vision. I mean, obviously you don't need to worry about it. With Eve, walking through normal wards is fine because you have the stealth. Right, so you actually Rift Herald here. Okay, really good Rift Herald. I really like this. This is going to break the tower 100%. I always say for Rift Heralds, use them to break towers. Don't get them just for plates. It's so much better. And the fact that you're getting mid tower is the best tower for you to be getting on this in the game. This will give you constant mid priority, especially with a really good wave clear champ like Anivia. Then will allow you to walk, control either bot or top side as you please very easily. So this is a really, really good Rift Herald by you. Love it. Okay, so I'm going to break this now. Potentially can't really 2v2 these guys. Push this wave, and I want you to actually go straight top and get this tower next. It's half health. Panther, you can easily dive. You have ult. GP should just be dead here. The enemy team's going to have to react to the mid wave. I don't want you to be mid at all. You've just wasted your ult again. You do burn the flash, but again, you need to be thinking about your ult. And I said this, you know, when I went over your review request. What are you going to get off that? Like, this tower is very difficult to get. Kayn can just wave clear it. But the biggest thing here is this is the next objective of the game, not this tower. Get this tower, free your Pantheon around the map, let him start getting some ults on bot or something like that, then you can look to get this tower. I mean, look at where GP is right now. Imagine if you rotate it right now. Dead GP, you get this tower. Done. So always be thinking, like, look at the map as like you're like mowing the lawns or something like that. You slowly chipping away out of the towers. Then the next set is these towers. The next set is these towers. Then you end the game. You're sort of skipping, like going, let's do this one, but I'm not going to ignore this. Like, you just have an Anivia and you're an Eve. Like, Eevee's not very good at hitting towers. Alright, so you actually are eventually going top, but GP escapes. Okay, definitely not good. You've missed your opportunity to get this tower now. You need to start preparing for Dragon now. You can't be topside here. Dragon's coming up soon. If you lose third Dragon, you're giving the enemy team a free win condition right now. Like, GP knows you're here. Like, he knows your stealth, just waiting. This is not good. Even though you're going to have mid priority, because you have no control with it, you have no control here, your top side, you're going to lose this dragon potentially. It's an Infernal Dragon again, giving the enemy team a free win condition. Kane is on it. Pantheon's TP. This actually might be okay for you, but you actually die. Okay. Look at this in hindsight. Again, you wasted your ult on mid. Imagine if you didn't do that. Like, obviously, I wanted you to potentially go top. You might not have ulted or not. You don't have the ult for fight. Think about how much more impactful it was to deny this dragon than try and kill an ASOL. Even if you killed ASOL, like, cool. You know, he would have been back up for dragon anyway. Again, the rule here is think about what you're getting with your ultimate. It's a big cooldown, don't use it lightly. And there you lose third dragon here. Nivea is trying to potentially get it, but yeah, you guys lose it. Okay. Alright, so now let's talk about the next objective on the map. So, these towers are obviously the next objective here. Rift Herald is coming up, but it might be difficult to get the fact that by the time it comes up in a minute now, you know, Baron's going to take over here. But I really don't want you to be bot side at all. I need you to be placing your control wards deep into here, allowing your Pantheon split push this out, get this tower. This is the next objective on the map, especially the fact that Baron's coming up, Rift Scuttler's coming up. All your jungle camps are up right now. There's no reason for you to be on this. Like, you go bot side, but you go bot side not for kills. This is, again, Eve kill syndrome. Come here, do blue, Gromp, Wolves, come up here, get some vision first, help potentially Pantheon protect, get this tower, get some deep controls, then clear your entire top side, and then we can start looking to pressure Baron. You need this tower for Baron, really important. Like, this is a waste of time here. You're probably going to have to ult defensively again. No, you do have Yuumi. Okay, again, what are you going to get off these kills? You do some counter jungling. What objectives are you getting off here? It's starting to get 19 minutes of the game. You need to be getting these outer towers. Especially the fact that you had a really strong Pantheon. Like, he's 3-2-3 now. But the fact that you had a great early game, that this game hasn't been broken yet, is a testament to you just not prioritizing objectives and going for kills too much. Again, what I call Eve kill syndrome. And you're going topside now and skipping all your bot side camps. Like, I like it that you're looking for kills and stuff all the time, but guess what right now? Enemy team is all missing. This is very risky to be going for. Like, it may work out, but again, the premise here, don't take these risks. You guys, I mean, you guys aren't exactly ahead. They have 3 drags, but if you were to die here, you lose a lot. Like, you might even lose Baron off this. So you do get the kill on Ashe. GP is bot, and the enemy team doesn't able to help him. This is still pretty risky. I mean, Eve Yuumi is a pretty good combo. I guess you can get away with a lot of things. Alright, so this is good what you're doing. I mean, I don't like that you're risking death, but you are pressuring them out of here and making sure Pantheon can get this at tower, which is the objective. But you do keep getting kills. This is great. Okay, cool. So we're definitely getting kills. It's good. Good, good. You still have your ultimate. Panther eventually gets that top tower. It's great for Baron. Okay, so what you want to be doing now is, yes, potentially protecting this mid tower, but it is going to be gone. Again, you still haven't cleared your topside camps for just, it must be like 3+ minutes now. Like, red buff is a great, like, at least get red buff. Red buff really helps you even with kills. Again, don't want you to be bot side at all. What can you get down here? Yes, sure, you can get this tower, but you can't commit to it with Baron up. They can just do Baron. Clear your camps, come here, control this area, place your controls. You don't have any controls right now. You could potentially base to be... There's so much more important things to win this game than trying to just get constant, like, these kills, these risky kills. When, like, Nivea's in base and stuff like that. Okay, so I guess it's working for you. You're going on a wild goose chase now. I mean, maybe you could just do Baron. What I really actually need you to do is... so Kate is bot. I don't think you can do Baron. This is good, but you really need to start thinking about how to deny this 4th drag, because that's a huge win condition for them, especially the fact that it's Infernal map. So Dragon's coming up in a minute now. You can see that with the timer. Create your jungle path, an efficient jungle path around getting an objective. And what you want to do here, again, base for control wards. You have 2,800 gold now. Spend it. Get a Lich Bane, 2 control wards. It's a huge item spike for you. Stop staying on the map trying to get kills. Again, Eve, this is a severe case of Eve kill syndrome. Come here, like base, spend your gold, get 2 controls, clear your entire topside jungle, come down here, start prepping, get some control wards down here. You must deny this 4th dragon from the enemy team. Okay, but the enemy team keeps running into you, so you get some more kills. You might just deny this because the enemy team keeps walking into you guys for no reason. Okay, can we get 2 control wards? Yes, we can, and you don't buy them from base. Past 20 minutes, there's no excuse if you have the gold. You have 200 and 300 gold now. 2 control wards win games. I emphasize that all the time. Especially the fact that Baron is and Dragon's up. How you expect to control these objectives and River without denying vision from the enemy team? I know you're an Eve and you feel like you don't need it, but you need your rest of your team. Like, you're not just a one-man army. You can't get objectives purely by yourself, especially Baron. Eve can't solo Baron. Okay, so a fight's breaking out here. We get some picks. So, I mean, you understand Eve. Like, it's weird. Like, I can see some aspects in your gameplay that you need a lot of work on. But, I mean, you're bronze right now. Like, your Eve mechanics are pretty good. You actually understand the limits of Eve pretty well. So, I'm pretty impressed by that. You definitely have a lot of potential there. Again, just need to... Let's clean up your decision-making a little bit more. Let's get rid of this Eve kill syndrome. I need to cure you. Alright, so you do die from that, but you deny 4th dragon, which is awesome. Really, really important stuff. Bot side... Clear your camps. We need to push out top. We need to push out mid. We need to keep controlling this area. I mean, you have pretty good control of it with wards right now. But again, you don't have 2 control wards. Really not good. Alright, so you're doing Eve things. You're looking for picks. I guess this is okay. But again, pretty risky stuff. You don't exactly... You have vision of only 2 members right now. Like, again, this is risky stuff. You're risking dying. The way you don't risk these things is... I mean... waiting for people to show on side lanes, waiting for your team to push out these waves, and then they show up, and then if you see an Ashe mid, go for the kill. But this is really, really risky stuff. Like, it looks like you're surviving here, but I can see different scenarios here where you get hit by a random Lux binding, dead, and your team takes Baron. You know, this stuff throws the game. Alright, so you do kill the Lux and back off here. You have to use ult defensively and you die here. So again, sure, you're getting these kills. This is such a good example of it, but you're dying. How are you getting Baron? This is how you close out this game. You're constantly stalling this game out by wasting ultimate and getting kills for no reason. And just taking risk after risk after risk. Like, I know I can already start to see how you lose this game. Okay, but I mean... Anivia's doing pretty well. Yumi's really popping off. She has 18 assists, 0 deaths right now. So, definitely still can win this game. I mean, you're 3k gold. That still is the win condition of the enemy team. You have 766 gold. You still don't buy 2 control wards. I'm going to keep harping on this. This is a huge, important thing that you need to drill into your gameplay. Okay, let's start clearing our jungle camps. Enemy team's off the map right now. You can't do Baron. Tell your team to back off. Like, let's clear our jungle camps. Get some more experience in gold. Extend your lead through experience in gold. You should have a lot more CS than 138 CS right now. You should be, given the early game you had, you should be around 180, 190 CS right now, which would be the most CS in this game. You haven't been efficient at all. Again, you've been going for kills, kills, kills. And let's look at what objectives they've got, you know. Like, sure, you got mid tower, which was good with Rift Herald. You got top tower, but, you know, not a whole lot, you know. Huge waste of flash. You have to burn ult defensively again. You do kill the GP, but again, I just see these, like, you're lucky you have a Yuumi. I just see risk after risk here. And it's working for you, but I can't emphasize enough, this is not good positive reinforcement. Like, these are... Understand that these are very risky moves that you're doing. That could potentially lose you the game. Okay, so Baron is up, but You do have bot priority. I don't know what Kate's doing. Bot, she should be with you guys, and Pants should be split pushing bot with his ult and TP. But let's really be thinking about how to set this up. Again, with control wards, this is really important. So you are pinging it, which is good. You are aware that you must deny this from the enemy team. But the thing here is, look how hard this is to control, again, without control wards. Again, this is why the importance of control wards is so, so important. The enemy team could just have full vision of this very easily. Alright, so you kill the Ashe. Great work. You're looking for more picks. So again, I like it. You definitely know how to play Eve. You definitely have the right mindset. Getting these kills, pretty risky stuff. Again, you walk into the team, but your team actually gets dragon off that. So you bait it, you do die. I would argue that you could have denied the dragon and still survived, but you know, still obviously nonetheless you're good denying that win condition from them. Okay, so all your bot side camps are up by the time you had to spawn. Let's clear those up. Let's get your blue buff. Let's come here and control this. You still don't have 2 controllers from base, but I guess it's fine. You are getting good items for this. Alright, so you finally got your red. I think that's probably like your 3rd red this game. Looking for some picks. Okay, so the way you want to be playing Eve as well, tip. With your ward, or at this stage of the game, you want to be placing it really deep here. So it will allow you to get picks. And then sometimes you can just hover around it and just wait for someone to walk up onto the wave. That's how you want to be using your ward. Put it deep in the mid wave. That's how you can get picks really easily as well. And obviously it gives good vision for your team because then you also know where they're rotating. Ideally, you're placing it as well when there's no minion wave, so the enemy team can't see that you've got it there, and that will actually really take them off guard as well. Okay, so Nivea kills the Ashe. You do have ults. You ult away to survive. Great. Okay, so Yumi's AFK right now. I'm not sure what she's doing. You guys can definitely get Baron here, I think. My Kate's dead and Yumi's in base. Yeah, you can't do Baron. Yumi's AFK. Yeah. Do some counter jungling. Take your Gromp, base, reset. Get your Zhonya's Hourglass, 2 control wards. 1 control ward. Yep, you have 38 gold. That's good enough for me. Again, let's start pressuring this Baron. Okay, so you are going bot side. So again, kills. I mean, I guess your team's bot here, but this is where you can be using pings and communication through chat to be like, hey guys, let's just keep pushing out mid, push out top, let's keep control. We have full control top river. I'll look to get picks of anyone looking to the support coming toward this. That's how you win this game. You don't win this game by fighting bot at all. Again, if you get some kills here, sure, but you don't need to risk for these fights at all. So you burn flash, you get some kills, great. Okay, maybe you guys can literally do Baron now. Right, Yumi's still AFK, but yep, good Baron. Great. Okay, so unfortunately you're probably still going to die from this. This is not good, but I guess that's sort of the best you could do there. Asol sort of just came up and killed you. Dragon. Oh, you guys have all died now. Yumi's back on the map. Yeah, you guys are going to lose 4th dragon. Okay, so that's not ideal, but I guess there's not much you could have done about that. Like, I don't think you could have escaped that Baron. Asol come in. I mean, maybe if you like sat behind the pit and based, actually you probably would have. If you actually just went behind the pit and based, you would have survived. So technically lose 3rd drag off this. 4th drag, they have Dragon Soul win condition now, and Elder Dragon is going to be the next prime objective. Okay, so I really like that you're looking for picks with Yuumi. This is pretty good. She can keep speeding you up and stuff, and you can literally one-shot anyone with the Yuumi. Alright, that's a dead Lux. This is a dead GP. Ult to finish off. Okay, cool. So, let's get some pressure in lanes. Let's push out sides. Let's push out mid. Caitlyn, you do really need Kate to siege, but you keep looking for picks. This is good. I mean, at this stage of the game, I'm not too worried about you not doing your jungle camps now, because you're level 17, you basically have full build. But in the early to mid-game, you really denied these way too much. You had a huge severe case of Evelynn kill syndrome, but now you're playing it right with Yuumi. Okay, we're doing some counter jungling here. We really need to be playing as a team here. Kate shouldn't be the one split pushing. It should be the Pantheon. But you can't control what your teammate's doing. Let's focus on what you could be doing. Okay, again, like, I'll be mid. Like, you could have picked Ashe a couple of times here, I think. Again, placing... This is why you want to place your ward deep here. You can get some picks on Ashe constantly. A bronze Ashe will literally just keep walking up mid and not be respecting you at all. Alright, yeah, this combo Eve combo is devastating. So Kayn ults you, should be fine though. Potentially didn't need to Zhonya's there. I think you're fine with Yuumi heals. Wow, Yuumi's healing a lot. Okay, come kill these guys right now, end the game. Oh no, you're going for Kayn. Oh, you actually would have won the game here. Like, Caitlyn's alive. You would have killed their only wave clear champs. Kayn and a Lux are not going to be able to wave clear against a... Do you guys have Baron? No, you guys don't have Baron anymore. I mean, you at least would have got in here, but I actually would argue you get the win the game with death times at 39 minutes. This is a huge mistake. 2 free kills you missed. You're going to kill a soul at least? Nah. Oh, that's painful. You definitely would have won the game there, I think. So you don't even get in here. Yeah, because ASOL and GP up, they're very good wave clear champs. Okay, so you kill the Ashe, that's pretty easy. Baron is coming up now, but I am pretty worried about this Elder Dragon. You do have 2 prime objectives you're going to need to be careful about here. Okay, so you have full build now. Definitely can't buy controllers at this stage. It's okay. Kill Kayn. Okay, Baron. Let's go do Baron. Team, help Eve do Baron. You're tanking damage on Baron here. This is not good. Oh, you actually die from that. That's not good at all. And Caitlyn has to burn her GA. Is she even going to get this? This is so close. She has to heal. Oh my god, that was ridiculously risky. Okay. Baron's a team effort. Again, communication, assist pings, help me. Eve is not a good champion at tanking it. This should be a good lesson for you. You're actually going to lose. Everyone's dead. You lose Elder Drag off that as well. Simple mistakes are going to lose you this game. So yeah, they get Elder Dragon. It's going to be very difficult to fight here. What happened here? You showed mid for no reason. You're trying to push this out and then they show. And then Ashe ults you. Oh, I mean, this is a pretty big mistake. I think it's going to cost you the game here. Again, this is the thing as well. It's like enemy team's all missing, no one's around. It's just risks. You definitely shouldn't have showed there at all. Like, that's a huge risk. Ashe ult. See you later. Alright, Elder Dragon is going into full effect. Super overpowered. You're defending top. You die again. I think it's going to end the game here. This must be where they end. Oh, Niveau's doing some good work, some good wave clear. Back on the map looking for some picks. Yeah, you just need to push out this wave. They have triple in here right now. Okay, this is going to be very difficult. Yeah, right now you can't be looking for picks. Push, 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 push these waves. Make sure that you're trying to defend this as much as possible. I mean, you can still look for picks, but the enemy team should just be grouping and just ending this game methodically. Like, this is a point of the game where I don't think you can win. Unless you get a really good flank off here with Yuumi, get some kills. No, they have Zhonya's and stuff. Triple in here, and that's game. Okay, a lot of good stuff in here to learn from. The biggest thing here is you need to start toning back. Evelynn, kill syndrome. I made a video about it. I talk about it a lot. You have a very severe case of this game. It cost you this game. Honestly, really did. Many aspects. You just weren't getting... You were getting kills, but you weren't getting the objectives you want off those kills. So this is a pretty long one. You can check out my full notes over on my blog, nathanmott.gg. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.